we're going to get into some pass protections, and we're going to start. You have different kind of protections. We have a 8-man protection, which is a 58 and a 59. We've got a 7-man protection, which is 50 and 51. We've got a 6-man protection, which is 91 and 92. And we've got a 5-man protection, which is 94 and 95. Those are our basic main drop back type protection. And besides that, then we've got play action, we've got sprint outs, we've got 70s, we've got different other things. But this is the basis of it to what we need to learn, the meat of it to start off. So we start off with an 8-man protection. Well, now you got 8 men protecting. You got 1 man throwing, so that's 9. You got 9, so it basically ends up in a 2-man route. So if we come up here and to do an 8-man protection, you need to be in 2 backs. So we're going over front, right here. Here, safety, backer, here. Weak safety corner, free safety corner. All right, you got the possibility of an 8-man blitz. All right, you got the possibility of them bringing 8, 4 to the side. Okay, so if we're going to bring 4 to the side, then we have to decide which way to take our center. Up here in this situation, we go Mike left. Mike left, we put the center on that left linebacker. Boom, boom, boom. He's got that. We're sitting here. If it's an 8-man protection, then we know the tight end's staying in. So we declared the center back here on this Mike. The guard's got the down guy. If you're covered with a down guy, he's got him because he's on him. He's got him because he's on him, and he's got him because he's on him. Now the tackle's uncovered. If this was any other protection where the tight end was releasing out, the tackle was set on this end right here. But the tight end's not releasing out. The tight end's staying in. So basically the tight end has this guy right here. When we declared Mike left, that put these 2 here. These 3 are working these 3 with a back working back over here to this side. And so we got a back working over here to this side to pick up that safety. And it put this tackle to set back, short post, set back. He's got that linebacker. He's got that linebacker. If that linebacker drops off into coverage and he helps to slide out and help on the defensive end. So that is our 8-man protection right there against an even front. They can blow it all out. 8-man blitz. We got to bump this off. Bring him, bring him, bring him, bring him, and we can pick it up. We can pick it up against an even front. All right. All right, we go under. We're going under defense. And we got an 8-man protection. Declare Mike right. Center sets there. Guard sets. Takes the linebacker. We're man. We're man. All right. Guard setting that. Tackle setting that. Now, running back's got this linebacker here. Tailback's got anything coming off the outside of the safety support. All right. If you have anything come off safety support. Now, a little note. If that we're basically being under center. I've got him locked up here. All right, we're under center. Linebacker walks up in the A gap. He walks up in that A gap. That guard needs to ass pat. We've got an ass pat by the guard. Ball snap. The guard's going to set off and back. Backer comes, you take him. And now when the 3 technique comes off, that running back will go and cut that 3 technique. All right. So we got A gap backer. Guard doesn't let anything in the A gap. You set and take the backer. 3 technique comes outside. The running back will swap with you and take that. Now, if the backer's up here dogging around, but he's still clear of the heels of the defensive lineman, he's still back behind them heels with ball snap, You set the three. You set the three. If he blitzes after that, then the running back has to come off and take it. And that means the back has to take it. Okay? So that's against an under front. Again, he's on me, I've got him. He's on me, I've got him. He's on me, I've got him. Unless I get an A-gap backer, I've got the end. Then we pick it up. That's over and the under. Over and the under. All right, let's go stack. All right, we've got stack. We'll set right here, set back, take him, set right there, boom. Here, got the linebacker, declared him to Mike. Setting on the end, running back's got the linebacker. He's got safety support off. All right, he's got safety support off the outside. If they walk up and do any kind of exchange, they do an exchange, put the end in the 7, walk the Sam linebacker up on the ball. Bring the safety down here. And we just out it, we set out. You take the Sam, you take the end. Alright, but still keeps us on the same people. Just like right here. We set that right there, I set that right there. He spikes, he blitzes, bam. We switch it off, we pick it up. I track my backer. I got that backer, I set that track it. He goes there, I go boom, boom. I track my backer. I track the guy that I've got. Okay? So we blocked it against an over. We blocked it against an under. We blocked it against a stack. Alright? Blocked it against a stack. Now here we don't have any problem. If the linebacker wants to walk up in that A-gap and come, that's fine. Center's got him anyway. Center will pick him. You pick that, you take that, and we're still in good shape. Alright? Will walks up on the line outside, no problem. You take that, running back will adjust, pick Will up outside. Now we go Okie. We go Okie defense. Alright, quarterback should come up. Now he can do it a couple ways depending on coverage, but just basically you go 2 Mike's middle. He goes 2 Mike's middle, it means both guards got them backers. Center's got that. Both backers drop, they can help one another. I'm covered, I got him. I'm covered, I got him. Tight end staying in, he's got him. Okay? Running back's got backer weak. Running back's got strong, safety strong. Alright? And we're solid. If they would jump to a bear on you, this is just to learn it. Right before the ball snap, they took these 2 guys and jumped them down over the guards and got into a bear and widened them backers just a little bit. Alright? Alright, now what would change? What would change was that guy went off of you, so now we'd have to game plan this. But obviously, he jumps down on the guard, so you're covered. Now you take him. He jumps down you, you're covered, you take him. You got him, so we're locked up in the middle to be ready to play that 3-man game. All right, I'm uncovered now. I find that backer. I'm uncovered. And what I would do, if they jump down like that, we would still set you on that end and let the back adjust and take the other backer right there. Okay? If you wanted to just stay with people and don't matter what, then if my guy was here and he jumped down on him and that backer moved out, he'd take him, I could take the backer and let the running back, he'd drop and help on the running back. However we want to game plan that week to week. So, but that's the theory of the thing. So that is an 8-man protection. That's an 8-man protection versus the four basic fronts, and plus we threw a bear in there and stuff. So 8-man protection, that's 8. Quarterback throwing is 9. These 2 wideouts, it's a deep takeoff route, something where we're trying to protect up. throw it, taking advantage of something deep and get the ball. All right, our next protection is 50 and 51. 7-man. So it's going to be the 5 offensive linemen, of course, and more than likely the 2 running backs. So if we're sitting here right now, we've got this, this, and this. All right. We've got an over defense. Why is it an over defense? Got a 3 technique there. Okay. All right. Still got we got 7 blockers now. Possible 8 blitzers. Because this cat now is going out on a route. He's going out on a route. And he's going out on a route. These guys are going to check and release out. They're going to check on their protections and release out on routes, all right? See one thing, this is okay. All right, so now we come up, we've got these protections, more than likely we'll declare Mike left again. Mike left again. We're going to put that center on that backer right there left. He's going to snap. If you got a 3, 3, and a 1, I want you to snap, set it back square, key that backer. So that guard can post. He's got the easiest set on a post. You set, you snap, boom, clear back, set right there. Body presence. This 3 technique, this guard has the toughest set, setting that 3. You jump your ass out here, the 3's going inside. You know, you don't want to let anybody inside. So you set the 3 with body presence there from the center. We choke that hole off. Hell, setting the 1 technique's easy. You just come around there, post that up in there, make that son of a bitch go outside. Set back, take the in. Set back, take the in. All right. Now, in pass protection, it's a good point to bring up right now. We get that even look in there. Let's say we got 2 open ends. All right? And we declare the backers wherever we are. All right? Mike's left. You're going to set, post. You 3 guys right here, you guys are responsible for the depth of that pocket. Especially that much right there. You're responsible. That quarterback sitting right here, boom, boom, boom. He's going to set back to a point that we don't want him probably any deeper than 9 yards. So he can, and so when he steps up, if he gets heat from the outside, he has to step up in that pocket to throw, we have it there. That's why we need to set these guys right here, set it strong, and work these guys and fight your ass off here for a good 1.5 yards here, keeping them up in the line of scrimmage. The pack, so you have the depth. You got the depth. The tackles are going to vertical set, work this thing right here, vertical set, work this thing right here, and just take these guys and run these guys around that. You are responsible for the width of the pocket. The width of the pocket. So that thing ought to be hooked up, filter right around there, filter right around that quarterback set. He feels a little pressure. He steps up in the pocket to throw. He's up here to this point right now, boom, right here, and he can throw the ball wherever he wants to throw it because the depth of the pocket's not pushed back in his lap. So that's what we've got here. We got you working the width. This back is going to step over here now that we've declared Mike left. This back is going to step and check. If that safety drops in coverage, he'll go off and run a route. If that safety blitzes through here or comes up and blitzes through here, he picks him up. All right, this running back here is going to check 1 to 2. He's going to step up and check that linebacker. He drops, he takes the buzz out, and he drops, and he'll release out and run a route. All right, or we may tell him to stay, whatever we want him to do. If one blitzes, if that guy goes in and one blitzes, he steps up and takes one. If two gets on the line and one's at depth, if two is on the line right now, up here, strong, and one's at depth, the ball snap, he comes and he comes. He'll step out and take two and let one come from depth. If one's up in the line and two's on the line and it's an all-out ball buster, boom, 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 he'll take one and we'll throw hot off of two. Okay? He'll take one and we'll throw hot off of two. So if they bring 8, we can only block 7 of them because this is a 7-man protection. 50 and 51, 7-man. Why they name it 50 and 51, I have no fucking idea. So, but it's 7-man. It's yours to learn. Okay? So that's a 7-man protection right there that we've got. Pick up. 50 and 51. Tackles, you have man on to man outside. Man on, man outside. Unless we make some kind of crazy game plan change or something, but that's basically what you're going to have. That's against a 40 front. Or let's go an under front. Let's just go split back so you kind of get a better feel for it. We've got a shade. If I don't know shit about nothing, I know I got him. We've got a 5 technique. I don't know anything. I'm man on, man outside. Well, I've got man on. I've got an under front back here. I got man on, I got man on. I've got man on, I've got man on. Alright, we've got a backer, and a backer. Alright, quarterback comes up, declares Mike Wright. Mike Wright puts that guard right now on that Mike backer. This back knows right now he's checking that Sam linebacker. He blitzes, he takes it. He drops, he reads himself out into the right. Backside halfback has this backer here. Boom, boom, boom. Now we go back to the A-gap rule. We go back to the A-gap rule for that guard. That linebacker walks up, he gets in that A-gap, especially if the quarterback's under center. He gets in that right there, star alert goes off again. Ass pat. Ass pat. So you're up there as a guard. You got your hand down right there. That linebacker walks up, you reach back, pat your ass, sit and take it. Boom. You sit back, he's down in there taking. Boom. He comes, you take him. 3 technique comes off. Running back goes up and cuts the 3 technique. Running back goes up there and cuts the 3 technique. Okay? Right there. Alright, now. So we got the ass pat rule, we got this. Alright? If you get a weak corner blitz or something shows that free safety's cheating over, and that corner comes down in here, now this back here would check 1 to 2. Alright, if 2 starts coming, come off, take it right there. If they would check here, we've got it under, but now they move him over. We move him over, the quarterback came up, still declared Mike Wright. If he declared Mike Wright, that changed that guard now. That son bitch was on me, I got him. But if he declares Mike Wright and I'm at center, now I'm going to step back and still take that linebacker now. I've got that linebacker now. This running back still got this one right here hooked up, and we just swap it off, me and the guard. So there's no change on that. Alright? That's against an under front. Alright. Now let's go to stack. Stack tells me one thing before I draw anything up. I know I got a damn middle linebacker. If I hear stack, my ass knows we got a middle linebacker. Okay? I've got this, Sam, Mike, Will, in. I know I got 2 running backs in the back. Quarterback says Mike Middle. I know he's locked in on the mic. I'm covered, I got him. I'm covered, I got him. I got the end, man on, man outside. Man on, no man on, I got man outside. Tight end's running around. Alright, this is easy. Running back checks the Sam backer to release. Other backer checks the will linebacker to release. So it makes no problem. If something would ever happen, that Sam linebacker walks up and gets right on your head, he gets right on your head, then you have to probably take it. You have to take it. What I would do is I would vertical it. If he bailed out on me, then I would turn out and take the end. Alright, but you vertical back and he blows right into you, you got to take him, the back has to adjust. Same over here, as if Sam linebacker walked up and in right there. I'm here, the Sam's out there. Alright, he's releasing, that's no problem for you. You got man on, man outside, he picks up the man outside. Same way here, Will walks out, he comes in, you're taking him, he's got the Will out. So that's against the 4-3 front. Alright, you go Okie. You go Okie. Let's change this just a little bit. Let me put some people. I got Sam, Mick, Mike, Will. Alright, quarterback comes up. Everything looks normal to him. Alright, he says 2 Mike's middle. 2 Mike's middle. I got this guy on me, so drop back pass, I got him. I'm covered, man on, I got him. Man on, I got him. Okay? 2 Mike's middle, both guards got the Mike linebacker. Both running backs now, check Sam to Will and go. Same as the 4-3. We got this tight ends released now. I keep erasing. We got Sam there. Alright. Over here you got Will. Alright. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. What happened was we got 4 down guys. 4 down guys for you 4. And middle linebacker. Over here we got 3 down guys. 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 down for you 3 and 2 middle linebackers for you 2. Still 7-man front. 4 and 3, 7. 4 and 3, 7. 4 and 1's 5. 3 and 2's 5. We got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 down and a Mike. That's us. Running back's got 2 backers. We got the 3 down and the 2 Mikes. Running back's got Sam and Will. Okay? Running back's got Sam and Will. Now, this quarterback could do a couple things here. Okay? He could do a couple things. If he knew that strong safety was blitzing off that edge right there, and they were going to come this way with this front right here, and drop that backer right there. Then to pick this up, he could come up there and he could declare this thing 2 Mike's right. He could come up and say 2 Mike's right, 2 Mike's right. Tight end's going out on the route. 2 Mike's right, 2 Mike's right. Well, now we got to make a Ringo call. We make a Ringo call to slide this line to the right. Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. We can slide the line to the right. Picking up that, pick that up, put the running back out on that, set them, and he'll still check 1 to 2 backside here, and we can pick that up. With the quarterback making the change of the Mike linebackers. He can make the change of the Mike linebackers. If we saw the free safety cheating way over here, free safety's cheating way over here, and this corner's rolled up, and he starts cheating in. We see that safety over here, and we know now they're going to go this way with it. And drop that off, and he's cheating back. Then he can go 2 Mike's left. We go lucky, lucky, lucky. Slide it this way, pick all this up, put the running back out there. so we can go both ways with this thing. Now, the line calls. The line calls. All right? We'll go a 50 front and a 40 front. Alright, basically we got Sam, Mick, Mike, Will. Alright, but in both cases, Mike is weak. Alright, Mike's over here to the left. Alright. Alright, if we go lucky, 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 we want to make a lucky call right here, then it starts, that tackle's got man on to man outside. Here I got man on, I'll take him. Here I got man on and man outside. I have no man on, I've got him. Tight end's going out, tight end's going out. So I've got that guy to that guy. But it don't get no easier than that. Fuck, you can't learn that, you can't play. Alright? Up here the guard's uncovered. He is the first uncovered lineman play side, so it's 50 protection. 50 protection. We get a lucky, lucky, lucky. We'll slide it from that guard out. Now the guard's going to set for the nose, the center's going to set for that backer, you're going to set for that end, you're going to set for that wheel. So we're sliding the line lucky. Okay, now down here, on this front right here, if we make a lucky call, that means these three right here are doing the slide protection to pick up these three right here. Ain't got shit to do with him, because he is number 4. And this Okie front, this weak corner would be number 4. Or if the free safety came down the cornerback, but whatever secondary guy out there's number 4. All right, now, if this linebacker would walk up on the line and get right there, that's still a lucky, lucky, lucky. We're going to slide it, slide it, slide it, and pick up those three. We're going to pick up those three with a lucky call. All right, we're going to pick up the guys in the box, which we're bringing the guard over with us now, so we got an extra guy. So we're picking up basically we're picking up their 4 box players, with a lucky call. All right. All right, now, let's say we put this linebacker back where he's at. We put this linebacker back in here. We put Mike back in here. All of a sudden, that weak corner comes up here on the line of scrimmage. And this tackle's sitting out there, sees him coming. No, I got to get back out there. I got to get out there and pick his ass up. That's when we make an LA call. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. I don't know how the fuck you spell Los Angeles. But we go lucky, lucky, lucky. We slide, LA, LA, LA. LA now alerts all these guys in here. We ain't screwing that linebacker. LA says we got a wide corner. We got somebody that's out here wide in the secondary blowing off the edge. LA call vertical back and get a hat on it. You got to slide hard to pick up an LA call. LA call means we got number 4 coming from outside. LA call. All right, if we slide it to the right, if we go the other way, on the inside box is all called Ringo. Ringo is to handle the box. Ringo is a box call. Raleigh, North Carolina, on the East Coast, Raleigh is a call to pick up number 4. Raleigh and LA work together. Ringo and Lucky work together. Okay? So we got an LA call here, That doesn't change him. He sets him. I set him. He's out. We got a LA, LA, LA. I slide and get that. I jump hard and get that. I vertical back, pick up number 4. Okay? So those are your slide protections. All right? Now, if we ever get in a situation where we've got a Hummer going on here, we've got a bear defense, and they're giving us fits out there. They got this linebacker buzzing around or screwing around there, and we go river or lake. Here it would be lake, lake, lake. If we go lake, 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 that means we're turning it from the tackle back. So now the tackle's coming down, guard setting, and we'll try to handle any blitz that they're bringing off of that. It's just a full slide protection, the whole line. River and lake's a full slide protection. Full slide protection on the front. River and lake. Okay. So 7-man protection, we can run it from 4 wides. From 3 wides. We get the split back gun, be out here in 3 wides. Still run our 50 and 51 protection, however we want to do it. Okay. All right, just declare the backer. It goes Mike left. We're set there. I got that. He's reading 1 to 2. This running back's checking in. Alright, so these 2, got those 2. Alright, so let's just say we come up there for some reason. He didn't do that. Alright, remember, they got 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 8 possible blitzers. We got 7 blockers. So whichever way we set the center, the other guy's going to have a dual read. If we call him Mike Right, that took that running back off of him. Now that moved that running back out to the next guy outside, because he knows the center's setting for that guy. So the center's setting for that guy. I've got this, backs out here. I've got this, I've got that, because we're covered. We got those. Now this running back backside, he's got 1 to 2. So if we move the center over this side, Mike left, this running back's got 1 to 2. So whichever way the center goes, the back away from him in an 8-man front is going to have a dual look. Okay? Right there. All right, Mike right and Mike left. How we run. But it's a pretty good protection. You can read out. We use it some. It's not great because you only have 7-man protection, 1 with the quarterback throwing, only leaves you 3 receivers heading out right now. The main protection that a lot of people like is a 6-man protection. That means we've got 6 blockers. So if they've got a possible 8 rushers, and we've got 6 blockers, that means 2 guys are possibly coming free. But every time you put yourself in a position to throw another wideout out there to run a route, they always got to have somebody on defense that's got to account for them to cover. Okay? So let's just say we come up, we get in a blue set, which is 3 wide receivers, 1 running back. So if it's 1 running back and 3 wide receivers, we have to have a total of 5, so we have to have 1 tight end. If we don't have that's what we said. 3 receivers, 1 running back. Well, that's 3 and 1 is 4. We gotta have somebody else that's gotta be tight end. That's a blue set. Alright? Alright, let's come up here now in the blue set. We'll run the 6-man protection. It's easier to teach y'all a little bit when you do Okie. Okay? Alright, when you do Okie. Because somewhere along the line you're going to get caught with what we call our sorts and our gaps. Over here, we'll just do an even front. Alright. The quarterback do a couple things. We know for sure he's going out, he's going out, he's going out, and he's going out. So we got 4 cats out right now. 4 out, 1 guy to throw. So 4 and 1 makes 5. 5 from 11 leaves 6 possible blockers. 5 of them are always going to be the O-line and the running back. Alright, so this protection now is called 91 and 92. Alright, if we call right here 91 protection, we know that the number called does not have the back. So if we call 91 protection, I'm the odd side. We got even numbers here, odd numbers here. Alright? For you freshmen, that's what I probably should have went over with too in that preliminary. So I keep forgetting I got true freshman stuff. But 90 odd, even numbers right, odd numbers left. 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Alright. So now the quarterback's got to declare. He's got to declare. Alright, a lot of times we get that backer up here on the line, then he'll go 2 mics left. He'll declare 2 mics left. If he does that, then we got to make a lucky. We got to make a lucky call to get over here on these 2 mics. He's got that one, he's got that. That puts him back here on that, puts me on that. Man on, man outside. I got man on. That leaves 1, 2 free. 1, 2 free, and we're saying that running back's going to read. The first one of these 2 that comes, he's going to pick it up. He's going to pick it up. A lot of it here, the quarterback will try to read by coverage. The free safety's cheated over this way, and the strong safety's setting back. All right, we'll probably slide it. Probably going to slide it because that safety's getting over here to cover this guy because they're rushing this guy right here. He spins it back, he drops. Okay? If the safety's sitting in the middle of the field, right there, and that strong safety's up here playing coverage, right there, just like that, then I would say odds are pretty good that this cat's going to walk back out and get in the coverage and he's going to contain. Well, if they do that, then, you know, he's got a weak side rush, and they're going to rush, maybe rush 3 or 4, however they're going to do it. So if that's the case, then I'd go 2 mics middle. If that was the case, I'd go 2 mics middle. If he goes 2 mics middle, then that puts him on him. I'm man on, man outside. I got man on. I'm man on, man outside. I got man on. I got 2 mics middle. I got that linebacker. 2 mics middle. I got that linebacker. I got man on. So now this running back will check 1. That's his number 1 read, and that's his number 2 read. All right, 1 to 2. And we feel a little bit better about that if this guy walked out here in coverage, getting ready to play that guy. Okay? All right. All right, now, if it's 91 protection, if was 91 protection, and for some reason, they come down here and they got down here, and the quarterback and that backer's here on the line, and that quarterback left it on. All right, he left it on for some reason. He still went 2 mics middle. He went 2 mics middle. All right. Well, 2 mics middle. Put that guard on that backer. I'm man on, man outside. I got man on right there. All right. Running back's got that linebacker to the secondary player. All right. So I've got a man. I've got a man. He's got a man. He's got a man. Now all of a sudden, we're over here. We've got 3 possible blitzers. 1, 2, 3. 3 possible blitzers. We've only got 2 blockers. We've only got 2 blockers left. So now we go into what we call our sort technique. Sort. You only sort from an Okie. You only sort, S-O-R-T, you only sort from an Okie. Or a 50 look. Okay? And all sort means is when the ball snaps, this guard is going to set back 1, 2. Ball snaps, he's going to go 1, 2, right back here. All right? Set back. Boom, boom, right there. Set back. 1, 2. This tackle is going to vertical back 3. 1, 2, 3. I want them on a little bit different plane. And they're both going to read that linebacker. If that linebacker blitzes, then he's going to pick up the backer. He's going to pick up the next guy. And the out number 3 guy's free. He's free. Quarterback's got to throw high. All right? If they would take it, and this number 2 would pinch down in here, and number 1 fires out here, we'll set back, I'll pick up that, he keeps giving ground, he picks that up, and that guy's free. If we have that look, there's only X amount of things can happen. We can set back 2, set back 3. They can loop him out and blow him under. We'll pick that up. They'll drop in. All right? All right? He drops in coverage. All right? They slant him and fire him. I set back 2. I set back 3. I pick up him. I pick up him. All right? We've already saw that one and that one. I set back, I pick that up, I set back, pick that up, unless he gets there first. So, I mean, there's only X amount of things they can do off of it. You could run him out, loop him under, and blow him. I set back, he comes, I take him. I set back, he loops out, he comes under, I take him, I let the widest guy go. So we're going to let the widest rusher, no matter who it is, all right, we can pick both of them up. He'd be the widest rusher. He'd be the widest rusher again. He's the widest rusher here, and he's the widest. So we're going to let the widest guy go. He's going to take whatever threatens the AB gap. He's going to threaten whatever threatens the CB gap. Right there. That is called sort. That is called a sort technique on an Okie front. Okay? Now you don't have a sort on an even front. On an even front, I'm setting him. I got man on, man outside. I got that. All right? It's 91 protection. 91 protection. Mike left. Mike left. I got man on, man outside. Center's got the mic. Set to the 3 technique. Help take it. If it's a booger bear, if he's a tough son of a bitch, we can go lucky on that and slide it. I got man on, man outside right here. All right, we made him the mic and put that running back blocking 1 to 2. Put that running back blocking 1 to 2 right now. And it made him a hot player. Made him a hot player. Now, that's what I went over just a little while ago. That's the will linebacker. He's a hot player. Okay? as long as that backer's at depth. I mean, right there. Now, if that will linebacker runs up here and gets on the ball and that linebacker stays right there, what should that tackle call? Anybody remember? He should call LA, LA, LA. LA, 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 slide this, slide out hard, look for that, vertical back, try to pick him up there. And then if he comes on to snap the ball and he delayed blitzes, then he's going to come from depth. We want to let the furthest guy go. Now, if he's up here dicking around, but we've got this linebacker standing right here in this gap. That linebacker standing right there in that gap. He's up here dicking around too. Now we've got to go lucky. We've got to make a lucky call. Lucky, lucky, lucky. We've got to handle A gap first, B gap second, C gap third, and let the outside guy come. We'll throw hot or get rid of it on him. So we don't go LA. If the box, if the Ringo and Lucky stuff, if the Ringo and Lucky calls are threatening us first, right here, they're threatening us first, then we got to go lucky. We got to go lucky and let the wide guy go. If his ass is out of there, and he's back here at depth, and I'm up here being threatened, now we kick in the LA, 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 get back, try to take it, kick it out, pick that up, jump that right there, and try to pick these three up with an LA call on the back side. Of course, we're short a guy. Okay, we're short a guy. All right. That was against the Okie and an over front. Trying to show you the sort. All right, now let's go in under defense. All right, we got an under defense right here. All right. Got a backer. I'm a shaded nose, boom. He's going out. He's going out. He's going out. All right. We know that for sure. All right. I have another receiver over here, and he's going out. So I got 4 wideouts going out. I got 4 wideouts releasing. They're free to go. All right. We call 91 protection. Mike Wright. Mike Wright. I got man on, man outside, so I got man on. He declared Mike Wright. Center can't take the mic. He's covered. So I've got the mic. Boom, boom, boom. I've got this guy here, this guy here. All of a sudden, this backer walks up on my head. All right. Well, this running back's got to come over here and pick up this guy. So I've got him. He's got him. I've got him. He's got him. Well, on the backside half, they decide to walk dumbass up into the hole. We got no blockers. We lost our running back. Our running back's going away. We've totally lost our running back. He's going away. Quarterback's dropping back. We got an A-gap threat. Only now we got an A-gap threat. We got an A-gap threat with a 40 defense. This is a 40. This is a 50. These were all 50s over here. This was Okie. Guards uncovered. Okie. 50. Okie. 50. All right. So we said we sort to Okies and 50s. We sort to Okies and 50s. All right. Now we don't have the Okie for the 50. We've got a 40. So what we do on the 40s is we gap it. Gap, gap, gap. Gap alert. Gap alert is the call. While he's back here, you come up here and we know we don't have a run back over here. It's 91 protection. We do not have the running back. 91 protection. We are on gap alert. That means be ready for it. As some bitch walks up in there and gets ready to blitz, we're gap, gap, gap. It's bursted in the same technique, only everything's inside out. I'm going to set back 1, 2. If he blitzes, I bury his ass. I set back 1, 2, 3. I read the backer. The backer's up here. We read 1, 2 to 3. If 1 blitzes and 2 comes, I vertical back. I take 2, and I don't care what 3 does. He has to run the hunt. Now, what's going to happen is they come up there and the guard's down. That backer's there. Every fucking guard I've had, when he first started, them guards, you want to sit down in there and take it. Well, about the time they show blitz, they're off the ball a little bit because there's the ball. They run him up in there. About the time you step down in there to take him, he takes 1 step and bails out, and this guy comes screaming out there, you ain't getting him. You're not getting him. So, on these gaps, the guards have got to be very, very patient and very, very disciplined. Even that backer's up there. Remember, I got you off the ball enough. When you hear gap, 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 you need to go inside, boom, right there, and set back. You need to still set back to 2. 1, 2, set back. Set it back on that gap. Set it back on that gap. 1, 2. So if that backer bails out, now the tackle, he's going to set back 1, 2, 3. If that backer bails out on you, you still got time to turn and slide and pick this end up. He's got time to start and make him run the hunt. So if 1 comes, we're back here, we're taking it. I've seen this. I've seen 1 come. Here's what can happen. Here's the things that can happen to you. All right, 1 comes, 2 bails, 3 comes. Back, boom, 1, 2, 3, boom. That's a big fire zone right there. Dropping the 3 technique out. They can drop the linebacker out. Boom, linebacker drops out. I set back, I take 2. He takes 3. We got 1, 2, 3. I set back, 1 comes, I take it. 2 falls out, I take 3. Alright, let's just say for shits and giggles. Alright. 1 came, boom, I take it. 2 comes, boom, I take it. 3 drops out, we got no problem. So we got them all dropped out. 1 and 2 came, 3 dropped. We're okay. 1 and 3 came, 2 dropped. We're okay. 1 didn't come, 2 and 3 came, 1 dropped. We're okay. But that is called gap technique. Gap, gap, gap. A 40 front. Okay. The gap of 40. All right. We've done over, under, okey. So now, let's look at the stack. All right, got a 3 here, Will, Mike, Sam, and N. Just keep it simple. All right. Quarterback comes up and says, Mike middle. Mike middle. I'm covered. I got man on. I'm covered. I got man on. I got man on, man outside. No man's on. I got man outside. Man on, man outside. I got man outside. All right. So now that he declared him to Mike, so now the running back is checking 1 to the strong safety. He's got 1 to 2. He's got 1 to 2. Tight ends out. Wide outside, wide outside, wide outside. Quarterback's going to drop back, boom. All right, now here's where the center has to be really smart because we still got 1 a half, but we got 1, 2, 3 and a half basically on 1, 2, 3, which is still 4 on 3. So the center needs to snap and clear back, clear the guards. If Mike drops and Will blitzes, he needs to pop out and get the Will. So basically the center's working 1 to 2. Quarterback in his eyes is thinking hot on this guy, but it takes 2. If Mike blitzes and he blitzes, then we want to pick it up. What we do too though on here is a term called MDM, and that's for the tackles against a 4-3. You got a stack look. You got a stack look here. All right. Let's keep it simple right now. You got a stack look. They declared Mike middle. I got him. I'm covered. I got him. I got man on man outside. The running back's got the same. All right. So we got him accounted for. Him accounted for. Him accounted for, him accounted for. Let's just say he walks up and gets on that center's head and dicking with him. Center's got to take it. Center's got to take the mic. You got to take that. Now, what we call MDM is now this tackle right here will vertical back 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and he'll read 1 to 2. If they blow this backer like hell through here, this tight end and the defensive end loops out, he'll set back pick up the back. If they blow that defensive end down in here hard on him and scrape the backer outside, he'll vertical back, pick up the defensive end, and let the widest rusher go. So he will MDM, most dangerous man. He'll most dangerous man that from here out. Boom, 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 set back and MDM on that 4-3 will end. Okay? 4-3 that will end. Now there's a couple other ways we can do it. If Mike's at depth, we're here, running back's there. Alright. If Mike stays at depth and they walk the wheel up on the line, we can go lucky, 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 slide this here, pick this up right there. Pick this up with these 3 and let Mike stay at depth. If Mike blitzes late, then the quarterback's got to get rid of it. Quarterback's got to get rid of it. With that middle linebacker, if they blitz him a lot, I probably will never do that. If they blitz that middle linebacker a lot, or they like to dick around with this middle linebacker a lot, then we'll just lock it down from here over. We'll just lock it down from here over and go here, 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 and make sure we got that, and we'll work MDM off of these 2 backside the whole time. We'll not let anything in that A week, B week, C week. We will not let anything in the A or the B week gap. And if it goes, it's got. That's why I like this tackle to take that vertical set. I like for that tackle to kick vertical 1, 2, 3 and get the depth. So if the tackle gets depth, and the guy does come and the backer runs around, at least he's got to run the hump. He's got to run this hump around here to get to the quarterback. If you just set right here, you just set him right there on the line, and he runs around, shit, he'll buzz your ass. Or if you just set the linebacker right here, that linebacker blitzes, you take him, you gave a short corner to that end, he's going to kill your quarterback. So even though the linebacker may be blitzing through that gap, we're sitting here like this. We got Will. We're 1, 2, 3 to that point right there. We're to that point right there, and Will blitzes like hell. Boom. We're going to pick him up right there. The end comes. We're going to at least make that end run that hump and not give him that straight shot at the quarterback. Okay? That's our 91 and 92 6-man protection. 6-man protection.